But I mean, like if I think about it, like everything in the heel run side, most people's argument always seems to go back to Rock. Like in terms of what's the problem, it's like they scoot around a lot of things, but it's always like comes down to, oh, the Rock didn't come back,
Yeah.
and obviously Travis Scott. Um, but because I was like, if Rock was in WrestleMania, you do basically the exact same thing, but just put Rock in there. Everyone
What would
would fight
I do?
in WrestleMania, like that WrestleMania main event. Like if they
Well,
did the exact same finish, but you just put Rock in there,
yeah, I
no
thought that
one, no one would have said
if
a word.
Rock had have been there, it would have been a success all around.
Yeah,
Obviously, you would have gotten people that didn't get what Cena was trying to do with the way he was wrestling as a heel.
yeah,
They would have been like, "Oh my God, that match was boring." That's that. I throw that argument to one side. That's
yes,
just
yeah,
like, I'm sorry, that it wasn't supposed to be a New Japan 7-star classic.
yeah, yeah.
He's getting his heel character across. This is perfect. But yes, Travis Scott came out, and first of all, why him? I'm so like, oh my God, like I'm sorry. I am all for the right celebrities being involved in wrestling or any celebrity being involved to an acceptable degree.
Yeah.
Like if it had been Mike Tyson, like in '98, you know what I mean? Perfect, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
The
he
Jelly Roll this year, pretty good.
Jelly Roll was great. That's what I'm saying. There's some great celebrities. You know what I mean? And if used properly, he was just so miscast, so misused, so unthreatening. Yes, he is a natural heel. So yeah, you got that right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he's not the dude you want invading your WrestleMania main event, even if he did break Cody's eardrum, which again, I'm sorry. Like, that's just careless.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's
if
also
he had
like he just seems like he doesn't know what he's doing.
no, you know
He
what he
just
seems
seems
like
clueless.
he seems like he doesn't care enough. Not that he doesn't care, because I know that he loves wrestling, but like he's taking the piss a bit or something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, that what made it more egregious to me was just the length of time he took getting to the ring. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, mate. You took 5 times as long as the Undertaker, and you are not the Undertaker. You know what I mean?
That was my biggest thing. I was like, we could have still had Travis if you really want Travis, but just jump over the guardrail, hop onto the side of the ring, boom, 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 get it over with.
Like even
Like,
just little details like the fake hardcore title thing, it's just like, you don't invade the WrestleMania main event wearing a toy if you want to be taken seriously, you know what I mean? It's just like, things like that were just weird about it, man, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, but he went and he got cross-routed, which was good, but again, if he had jumped the guardrail and it had have led to that, it would have been so much more effective. Back to the
yeah,
original question though. So
The
that
Rock.
was bad enough, but I think if you remember when he started coming out, the audience did do an oh, because the last time they had seen Travis Scott, it wasn't for Travis Scott. The last time they had seen him was side by side with The Rock. So
Yeah.
yes, I, like everybody else, expected that to be followed by if you smell what The Rock is cooking and the final
Mhm.
boss coming out. That is what people were waiting for. And I feel like if Travis didn't come in, it would have been acceptable The Rock not showing up. But the fact that it was only Travis, yeah, and The Rock not being there just made it kind of, you can't come back from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the
I,
fans.
I think that's why I feel a bit bad for John. I think I loved what he was doing. And I think actually if Rock was involved, all the arguments, not all the arguments, but a lot of the arguments people have made of what they didn't like wouldn't
Mhm.
exist.
Yeah, and the thing is, we don't know the whole story as
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
why The Rock wasn't there. I find it very hard to believe. I know the story of Ari Emanuel calling The Rock saying we need something for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, yeah.
I just, as much as I disagree with things that WWE have done this year, I find it so hard to believe that they're that stupid to have booked The Rock as a major part of that with no other plans.
Mhm.
So there must have been other plans in place that eventually people butted heads about, and there's rumors of Rock and Triple H. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? Um, and eventually The Rock was like, "This is your mess. You guys sort it out. I'm busy," which he is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
At the end of the day, The Rock is a very busy man. Um, but yeah, him. If Travis was coming out, Rock needed to be there. If Travis didn't come out, we could have just focused on the match. And at the end of the day, Travis coming out without The Rock Cody and Cena could have put on a 7-star match for you, and you all still would have been disappointed at the end.